progress.
I hope so, sir. Would it be all right with the generals if we took that close-up now?
All right with you, General?
Well, not by me.
Oh, fine. Better move it in, will you? That's right. Hey, boy, Les. Now get it.
Okay.
You set?
Yeah.
I'll roll them.
All right.
Would the general say a few words, please? To the camera.
Wait a minute. This is war. When we have won it, there'll be time for speeches.
That's your job, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Let the soldier make the speeches.
Well, what'll I say, General?
I'd suggest you tell your men something about our people. In the factories, in the pubs, on the farms. The people they'll meet and be with. Tell them about their problems. Big problems, little problems. Put spirit of the theater into it.
Yes, sir.
Put all you've got in it. That's the way you win victories on the battlefield. Put yourself in it. Here we go, General.
Well, you know, I'm just the guy to show you around England. Sure, I know all about it. Why shouldn't I? I've been here 3 weeks. Well, first thing I think we ought to take a look at is an English pub. Yeah, let's get away from these docks, because I know a little country pub. It's just the sort of a place you fellas will be seeing. Come on, come on. Get to that later. Let's go inside. Come on. Oh, wait. Before we go in, let me tell you a little about an English pub. It's not like a saloon. It's more like a club. A club for men and women who haven't a great deal of money and who don't drink for the sake of drinking, but for the company. Now, these pubs are open for a couple of hours in the middle of the day, and then again in the early evening. And men and women, after their day's work, and they work long and hard hours, come in for a bitter or mild. Oh, that's beer to you. And incidentally, the beer isn't cold in England. No, they don't like it cold, and they haven't any ice, see? So if you like beer, you better like it warm. What's that? Difference between bitter and mild? I don't know. One's bitter and one's mild. You better find out for yourself. Anyway, these same people have been coming into this same pub for many years, and their grandfathers and their great-grandfathers came in before them. This particular pub, for instance, was founded about the time that our country was founded. So, well, come on, take a look. There you are, you see? That'll give you a general idea. Over there, there's a father and his sailor son. They play quiet games like shove halfpenny. It requires patience.
How's that, Dad?
That's your thing, son, just right.
The loser buys the next drink, maybe. This game isn't over yet, but the old man will win. He always does. And here they all gather. Ladies, too. Wives and mothers.
Yeah, Dux. A nice tub of pork. Do you good.
Thanks, Dux.
Yeah, Aggie.
Cheerio, Bill.
What else?
All very sedate. Like I said, it's a sort of club. Now, there are always one or two old philosophers who come in and silently consider the ways of the world. I guess they reach tremendous conclusions, but they keep these to themselves. And always there is the inevitable dart game. No pub is without one. You'll be playing it, too. It's very relaxing after a day in the field. But whatever they are doing, whether it's smoking a pipe or reading the House of Commons debate like this fella, until they finish doing what they're doing, they like to be left alone. Get a load of this.
What you fellas could do with a pair of good old American dice?
That's a girl's game.
Well, England, here I am. Well, this looks like an interesting corner. Hiya, babe. What you doing tonight?
Fire washing. What are you having?
You're really a hip tomato. I'll have a slug of bourbon. Is this stuff any good?
Well, it's supposed to be.
I got 1 million of them, honey.
That's bad. Don't throw your money around like that.
Woo, woo!
Don't fool around with those Scotchmen. They're tough babies.
20 years a chambermaid and never cracked a pot.
Say, we ought to get rid of that fella. He makes it tough for the rest of us.
What a character. What are these things for? Good conduct?
How do you like it over here, Yank?
Well, you asked for it. I don't like it.
How's that?
Well, you see, back home, every morning I have steak for breakfast. And there's 6 in the family, and every morning we all have steak for breakfast. You don't blame me, do you?
No, I don't blame you.
Well, I gotta be going. There's a cab waiting outside. You know, we gotta hire them by the night. Well, Sandy, take care of yourself. And keep your skirts clean. Guess I better blow.
I done that. Sure, I had to get rid of that soldier. He was too bad an example. Well, let's try our luck.
Evening, chum.
Good evening.
Sorry I'm late, old girl. Evening, Aggie. What are you going to have?
It's all right. Bill bought us one.
Oh, I'll have to go and buy my own. All right.
I was his mother up. What's yours, sir?
May I have a bitter, please?
Pint?
Oh, half pint's all right.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. How much?
7.5, please.
Shilling,
I'll bring your change.
Thank you. Would...
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Have you a lot... Oh, thanks. Want an American cigarette? Save 'em, huh? Just give 'em time. They'll come your way.
Well, that's that. Mine's a beer.
2 wallops. What's your bill?
Hello, Bert. You all right? What are you going to have?
I got one, thanks.
Oh, good. Have a game?
Of course. What do you think I came for?
Billy join us. Aye. Good partner. Golf's got a partner. Come on, John.
Me?
Come
No.
on, have a game.
No. In a wee while.
I'll get somebody else. All right, I'll get somebody else. Like a game?
In a minute.
How about a game of darts, Jack?
Well, I don't know this scoring, but I watch it once.
That's a good idea. Barney, come on.
Yeah, some, mate.
There you are. 40 here.
Oh, good. Middle for diddle. Middle for you.
Go on, Jack. Step up. See how you
watch.
do. Put on the mark like that.
Right.
Take a good aim. Like Bennett, see? Just like that.
Good. Like baseball.
Aye, just like baseball. Give you muscle.
Good.
Been here long?
No, not very long. What about you?
Well, I'm just back myself.
Yeah, drop yours out.
Sicily.
No? Been other places?
Why?
Where?
Dunkirk.
Yeah.
Crete. El Alamein. That's when we started to go in the right direction. Forward.
Good.
Where do you come from, mate?
Me, I'm from New York.
New York?
New York City.
My missus got a cousin in New York. Here, meet the one.
Sure, like
Vi, this bloke comes from New York.
How do you do?
Tell him about your cousin Jim.
Oh, really?
What part of New York does he come from?
Oh, he's at the polo ground.
Does he play baseball?
Oh, no. He sells tickets.
Well, then I probably know him. I bought a lot of tickets.
I know someone in New York, too.
New York?
I just come back from there.
It's a tough trip now, isn't it?
Not so bad these days.
Could have a drink.
I've got one. I'll buy you one. How about that?
Oh, it's okay with you. It's okay with me.
Fine. Say, Scotty, you and your pal have a drink?
Aye. If it's on the least lane.
Sure. And leave that dark game.
You want to keep these fellas?
The count,
Now, what can I get you, gentlemen?
I'd like whiskey.
Okay.
Have a beer.
Now we're ready for you.
2 whiskey?
That's 2 scotch and half a bitter.
That's right. A couple of points, man. Over here, if you buy them drinks, they'll insist on buying them right back. So you want to watch and not offer them expensive drinks that they can't afford to return. And look, you know, we're not trying to show you the perfect way to behave in a pub. We're only trying to point out that some of these people are a little more reserved than some of us. So if you take it easy a little bit just at the beginning, give them a little time, let them finish what they're doing, you'll make some damn good friends. Now, maybe if you play your cards right, you'll be invited to supper, like I was. Now, among their precious possessions are pieces of bombs that nearly did them in. They take a kind of grim pride in holding on to them. That's an incendiary. His 2 kids are away. Their families are pretty generally broken up. The son is a rear gunner in a Lancaster bomber. He's done 21 raids. The daughter's in the WAFs. She's 3rd from the left. These are proud people, and they don't like to tell you the things they're short of, like tablecloths, which are nearly impossible to replace, and their food, which is so severely rationed, so that when a visitor comes, they're apt to place on the table what's got to last them all the week.
Interested in fishing? Yeah, there's a lovely reel. Catch a whale with it.
This rationing is something that you ought to know about. You know how it is back home, or was. Your host looked on it as a compliment the more you ate. Well, here you have to watch out because things are so short.
All right, now, will you come up to the table?
And it's especially tough when 1 or 2 people live alone, like Bill and his wife. So, here's a little lesson for you on how not to behave when invited out to supper in a British home. Don't grab a handful of tomatoes. They're rare luxuries. Go easy with the meat. They each only get 25 cents worth a week. You can eat it all in one gulp, but don't. And butter, go slow with the butter. Very slow. 2 ounces a week plus 8 ounces of margarine is the lot. Green vegetables aren't so bad. And all the potatoes you want. The crockery is mighty scarce. And tea, 2 ounces per person per week is all they get. They can't have it as often as they want. And sugar, each person gets 8 ounces a week. They have almost given up having it in their tea. Jams and preserves, 4 ounces a week. So this is a particularly horrible example you're seeing, but you get the idea. It isn't that they are starving, it's just that they have very little to give to other people. Remember, they won't tell you these things. Now that was the wrong thing to do. Where are you going?
School.
Where is school?
Over there.
It is? It'll be all right if I went with you?
Yeah.
Good. What kind of plane is that? What kind of a...
Mosquito.
Is that a mosquito? Good. You want some candy?
Yes, please.
You do? Yes,
please.
All right, there you are. Candy is rationed in England.
Let's
They like it.
go.
All right, let's go.
Hey.
Which way is school from here, Dave? Oh, hey, hello. Hey, wait a minute. Where do you want me to sit?
John. Good morning, children.
Good morning, sir.
Now, this morning, as you see, we are going to do a little geography. Now, that'll do.
Say, David, who's that there? Who's that man?
Chip.
Who?
Mr. Chip.
Is that Mr.?
Our old school teacher going to the war.
Oh, I see. His old school teacher.
He got his
Well, that is Mr. Chips. You see, he's come out of retirement to teach these children. And all over England, the older men have come back to their professions in order to release the younger men to the services.
Now, I just want to see how much you can remember from last time. Now, what's the name of the country just north of this boundary line?
Scotland.
Quite right. And west of this line?
Africa.
Not very good. Any other offers?
Wales.
Right. And what's the name of this piece?
Northern.
I expect you're right, but I can't hear a word.
North Ireland.
Right. Now, there you have the United Kingdom. And what's the capital of Scotland? David.
Glasgow.
Oh. All right, tell him, Doris.
Edinburgh.
That's better. And the capital of Northern Ireland?
Belfast.
All right, Doris. Your turn will come. Quite right, though. And the capital of Wales?
Aberystwyth.
You are right. Now, what's this river that I'm going to put in now?
Thames.
And this place here?
London.
Now, just up the river, about here, is a place... You know where I went to school?
Cambridge.
No. Oxford. Oxford on the Thames. Cambridge is somewhere up there. Now, do you know, children, that from north to south, the United Kingdom is 600 miles. And from east to west, at its widest point, it's only 300. Now, that's a very small country, children. Do you know that in America, one state alone, Texas, for example, is twice as big? It's only 80 miles from London to the French coast, only 210 miles from London to Paris, and 578 miles from London to Berlin, which is somewhere over here. Now, does anybody want to ask any questions?
Please, sir. I'm sorry, David. Who owns Southern Ireland?
Well, that's the Irish Free State. Good heavens, young man, aren't you in the wrong class?
Well, you see, I have orders to tell our soldiers something about the geography of England.
Just come up here, young man.
Excuse me. Is your name really Mr. Chips?
No, no, no. They think I'm like some cinematograph character. Now,
I've got to be going now. I have some other things to do.
of course you have.
What's his name, Mr. Chips? What's his name? What is that?
Well, goodbye, children.
Goodbye.
Goodbye, David. And goodbye, Mr. Chips.
Goodbye, my boy, and good luck to you all.
See you someday. Bye.
Oh, pardon me, mister. How do you do, sir? Could you tell me how I can get to the station?
Yes, sir. Straight down the road by Boot Farm, straight into Woolhampton. You can't miss it.
Oh, well, thank you very much. There's a lot of planes around here all the time, aren't there?
Yes, there is.
What do you do, have maneuvers?
I suppose so.
It's a very old house, isn't it?
Yes, I think it's 200 or 300 years old.
You lived there all your life?
Not yet.
Well, thanks very much.
Would you like to come in and have a cup of tea?
Well, I'd like that very much. I think I'll take a rain check on that if it's all right. I'll come another time. Thank you very much. Can you tell me the next train to Cirencester?
Where?
Cirencester.
Spell it, will you?
Wait, I got it written.
Let's have a look.
Cirencester.
Sister.
Sister.
In 10 minutes' time, this side change at Reading.
Thank you very much. Nice weather.
Oh, we get used to this.
You do?
Yeah, cold?
I'm a little cold.
Have a cup of tea, will you?
Oh, thank you very much. Will you have an American cigarette?
Oh, thank you very much. Thank you.
Okay, I'll bring this right back.
Right there.
Cirencester, Cirencester, Worcestershire, Worcester. Wherever you go, tea. You know, the English drink tea 2 or 3 times a day. They drink it like we drink Cokes back in the States. The British pause at refreshing. Is your journey really necessary? Well. Mitchell? Do you know how to open it?
I think I can.
Oh, there it is. It's nice. Never get those things right. Well, goodbye, ma'am.
Goodbye. It's been very nice meeting you both.
Glad to have met you, I'm sure.
Funny you should come from Birmingham, too, isn't it? Have you come to my Birmingham, you come to my home and have a cup of tea with me. Both of you.
Thank you, we will.
Goodbye and good luck.
Goodbye.
Bye-bye. Well, where you going?
Well, I think I'll get some cigarettes.
I'm short, too.
Well, I'll get some.
Good. Now, look, men, you heard that conversation. That's not unusual here. It's the sort of thing that happens quite a lot. Now, let's be frank about it. There are colored soldiers as well as white here, and there are less social restrictions in this country. Just what you heard, an Englishwoman asking a colored boy to tea. She was polite about it, and he was polite about it. Now, look, that might not happen at home, but the point is, we're not at home. And the point is, too, if we bring a lot of prejudices here, what are we going to do about them? Well,
Good evening, gentlemen.
Say, do you know who that is? That's General Lee, head of the services of supplies. You know that he's got a lot of colored troops under him, and they're doing a big job over here. And I happen to know that General Lee comes from Kansas, and that his family fought for the Confederacy. Let's go and see what he says about it.
So we were wondering how the General felt about him and me, sir.
America has promised the Negro real citizenship and a fair chance to make the best of himself. When the Army needs Americans to fight for the country, it takes Negroes along with whites. Everyone's treated the same when it comes to dying. And so the Army wouldn't be true to America if it didn't try to live up to the promises about an equal chance.
You mean that we have to get over our prejudices?
You don't get over a prejudice that easily. There's no use pretending we're different from what we are, but we can try to live up to our American promises. I'd go further and say we can't do less and still feel ourselves patriots. We have promised to respect each other, all of us. That's one of the reasons that makes our world worth fighting for. But you're all together in this small country with the same surroundings, the same amount of pay to spend, and the same sort of places to spend it. And we're all here as soldiers. Everything we do as American soldiers. Not Negroes and white men, rich or poor, but as American soldiers. It's not a bad time, is it, to learn to respect each other both ways.
You'll get in trouble driving on the wrong side of the street. As if I didn't know they'd drive on the left-hand side of the street in London. Now, how much is it, my good man?
3 and 9 pence on the clock, sir.
3 and what?
3 and 9 pence.
Excuse me, 3 and 9 pence. I see. Now, where is our 3 and 9 pence? Which is the 3 and 9 pence here?
We haven't got a 3 and 9 penny coin, sir.
You haven't got a 3
No,
and...
sir. Not here.
What's that?
That's half a crown.
That's half a crown.
That's right.
Now, which is the whole crown here?
Well, we don't use them now, sir. The barmaids have cut them all.
Yeah, well, but how do I get 3 and 9 out? How do I get 3 and 9 out of here?
Well, if you like that one, and you can include that one if you're feeling generous.
Hey, taxi.
Taxi.
Will you rush me over to Walrus right away, please? Bob! Burgess, Meredith,
How are ya?
Well, you're a sight for sore GIs. How do you feel?
Pretty well.
Look what Spam has done for you. I wondered why I haven't seen you in pictures. Or is this really the reason?
Yes, that's all. Man, you remember Bob Hope used to play in those Bing Crosby pictures?
Hello, Phil. It's still so funny. Goodbye.
Bob,
What?
I saw you last week. I saw you in that picture, The Road to Morocco.
You saw Road to Morocco?
Yeah.
Well, how about that?
Was that journey really necessary?
I'm glad I stopped. Look out, I'll see you.
Say, Bob, wait a
take
minute.
me to
I haven't paid him yet.
You haven't
see.
paid him? Well, give the man
I'm
the
trying
money.
to figure this out. I'm trying to explain to these men the difference in our money and their money,
You're having
see?
trouble with your
and
money?
I'm having trouble
Well,
with
I'll
it.
help you. Come here. Let me see this.
Now, if you could just...
Quite a pile. You've been
you
saving,
could just
haven't you?
explain to them.
I will. Stand by, fellas. Talk to each other for a second. Now, look, Burgess.
Yeah?
Look, here's the idea. There's a lot of
Yeah.
stuff over here you got to understand. For instance, this kid here, that's a threepenny, you know.
Threepenny.
Threepence. Threepence. Is that right? Threepence?
That's right.
Good
but,
kid.
But
He
he
talks. I like
How
him.
much do you want?
4 and 6 now.
4
It's
and
gone
6.
up since...
We'll own a cab in a few minutes. But look, you've got a lot of stuff here you'll never need again. You see, that stuff, that's heavy. It'll make you lopsided. Don't fool around with that. See, there's the thing there. That's 2 and 6. That's a half a crown. You know what a shilling is?
I know what a shilling...
Yeah, well, you... I see. Now, look. Here, this thing here is... you got any of that other stuff? What is it? How much is it?
5 and 3 on the clock.
Give me
It's
so
going
you got any
up,
other
Bob.
stuff there? There is some other stuff
I just
around
got
here.
that folding.
Oh, let me see that. This is a 10-shilling note here,
Yeah.
and this is a pound. That's very handy. Have you got any other kind of money? What do you carry
Well, I
in
just
there?
got...
Your old laundry or something?
No, I just got this, I got these,
These, they're very valuable for a lot of usage. You can use these. But look,
What
you
are
should
those?
concentrate all this money. Get it all together like that, Burgess. See what I mean?
Yeah,
And
yeah.
get it all wrapped up like that. And there you've got the whole thing just like that. Say, how much is it right now?
10 and 3.
Oh, 10 and 3. Well, look, I'll take care of it. It'll all pile up. I'll take the whole thing.
Hey, Bob.
Okay.
Bob!
What's that?
What about the money?
Oh, but Burgess, I explained all that. Now, chin up.
What do you mean, chin
Well,
up?
it prevents drooling. Goodbye, old boy. Check with me anytime. Savoy Hotel lobby. All right? Goodbye, boss.
And there's the big question, where to go on your 24-hour passes or your furloughs, if you get any. Special Services section and the Red Cross will help you figure that out, tell you places of interest to visit, and tell you where to stay. Or, if you have any money tucked away, you might...
A little short of petrol. That old black magic has... What a life. What a life. What a war. Silk. Silk. Some trenches, huh? Now, you'll notice that I wear my dog tags at all times. You must wear your dog tags at all times. That old... You know, service isn't what it used to be. No, sir. Has me in its spell. Come in. Oh, there you are. It's about time, I must say. No. I'll tell you what I want you to do. I want you to draw my ball. I like it tepid. Then, I want you to press my uniform. Watch those creases, please. And then shine my shoes and don't bring them back so you get your face in them. Is that clear? Very good. Now, about breakfast. Tell you what I want. I want a kippered head. By the way, are you the butler, the valet, or the maid?
I'm the maid.
Oh, Sergeant.
Get going.
Get going? What are you talking about? Listen, I'm very busy. I'm making a picture. I got orders.
I don't know what you got, but it says here that private AGA 192 table. Anyway, there's a lot of numbers and stuff. Then you will proceed without delay on or about, and this is about, from here to where you want it. Get going.
Now, listen. Come on, get going on your way, chum.
I haven't told it to make a good impression. To look neat at all times.
Button that coat.
Hello, how are you?
Come on, let's go.
Hey! Come on! I haven't told them how long it takes for mail to get here at first. Sometimes it takes 6 or 8 weeks. Well, they are... Look, fellas, don't get the idea that the folks at home aren't writing. The mail will catch up within. It'll all come at once.
You ready?
Yeah, I'm all set. But I haven't told them about security. Don't tell anyone where you are, what you're doing. I haven't told them not to talk.
I'll set them a good example.
But look, I haven't told them that they're not here for a good time, that they're here for a job of work.
That's right, and so are you. Come on.
What's all the rush? There's a mistake somewhere.
That's what you think.
Wait a minute. I haven't told them yet about the difference in pay. You know, a Tommy only gets $15 a month. You guys are lucky, but don't rub it in.
Come on, get going.
You're impeding the war effort.
You're calling.
Oh, this is a hell of a number. I haven't told them yet about...
Come on, get going.
I tell you, they can't do this to me. Hey, wait. Hey, I haven't told them yet...
On your way, Jim. Come on, on your way.
Hey, fellas. I haven't explained about it.
Get going.
All right.
Oh. Come on. Keep them coming.
Wait a minute. Hey, Sarge, I haven't told them. I haven't explained...
Come on, get
all right.
over there. Come on.
I haven't told them yet about... I haven't told them yet about the animal. Hey, wait a minute.
I said about...
All right, keep moving there.